So the next several questions in your Desmos activity is going to be asking you to look at a graph and answer this question. Is this graph increasing or decreasing? That's really not enough information for you to really completely understand. What should be being asked is, as you read the graph from left to right, or as you travel along this graph left to right, is the Y values, that's what they mean when they say the graph, are the Y values increasing or decreasing? And that's not too hard to see if you click anywhere on the function and you just move from the left side of your graph toward the right side of your graph. And you can see here I'm at 3, here I'm at 4, here I'm at 5, and if I kept going up, I would get up to 12, 13, 14. Here I'm up to 26. But again, as I'm moving from the left side, the Y values are 0.001 toward the right side. My Y values are increasing. So I'm going to put that there's an I right there for this graph to be increasing. I'm going to turn the red graph off and turn the blue graph on. Let me move this around. And again, you still have to say, as I'm moving left along, I'm moving toward the right along this blue graph right here. Here are my Y values. They start off being negative 0.1, negative 0.5. Here they are at negative 1, negative 3, negative 4. What are those Y values doing? They're going down in size. So those Y values are decreasing. So this graph would be described as a decreasing graph. Okay, turn the blue one off, turn the green one on, and again, you have to start over here on the left side, and I click somewhere on the left side, and then I drag my cursor toward the right, and I am seeing that my Y values are getting smaller. So this is another example of decreasing. And last but not least, I'm going to turn the purple graph on. Again, start on the left side, click and drag toward the right. And as I move toward the right, I see that my numbers, it's hard, this one's harder to see. I'm down here at negative 6. Now I'm only at negative 5. Now I'm up to negative 4. So it looks like my Y values are, now I'm at negative 3, negative 2, negative 1. So it looks like my Y values are getting bigger. This one's harder to see because some people get confused by thinking the 6 is going to be bigger than the 0.0. But remember, negative numbers are the opposite. So a negative 6 is smaller than a negative 1. Okay, so these values are getting bigger. They're increasing. They're also, you can see it if you think about these Y values are moving up. Okay, so this one is an example of increasing. Okay, I'm going to put all 4 of them on the graph at the same time to show you that these are the only 4 possible kinds of exponential graphs that you can have. Okay, so here we see that the red one is increasing. The Y values are getting bigger. Here we can see that the green one is decreasing. The Y values are getting smaller. Here's another example of decreasing. The blue one is decreasing because the Y values are getting smaller and smaller and smaller as you move along the x-axis. And then the purple one is increasing as you move from left to right. The Y values are going up. They're getting bigger.